Let's get into it.
You heard the latest?
Ooh, child, I knew that was true from the moment my auntie's friend's cousin sister told me.
The talk. Here's what's trending.
In my opinion, Think Different TV's Lashia.
Yep.
Yeah. What's up? What's up? What's up?
What's good?
Another week, another tale of shenanigans. I'm telling you, it's been so much happening lately. I'm mad I only got like 15 minutes with y'all, because for real, it's been a lot of things happening, guys. First of all, how was y'all weekend? How y'all doing? I know it's like a 3-day weekend for a lot of us. Man.
Yeah, pretty good, man. Pretty good weekend, man. Plus, you got, I don't know, me, I'm a big hoops fan, so All-Star Weekend and all of the festivities around that, so that's real dope. One thing I gotta say, man, Shannon Sharp, man, since he left Skip, man, dudes,
he everywhere.
He's everywhere. He just shot off. So he was coaching the celebrity game.
Nah, I saw that, and I think for Shannon Sharp, man, he's showing perfectly how you kind of go from one thing. What, you know how you say you can't box me in? Mm-hmm. I feel like right now he's showing the definition of you're not able to box me in. Yeah, you know what I mean? I'm gonna be everywhere.
Versatility. And he and Mike Epps met up, dapped it up. That was beautiful to see. Two black men do it that way.
And I tell you what, man, I was so happy to see that, because what we have to do or remember as elders is that we always have to be the example of how them young dudes is looking at us. You know what I mean? So that was good to see. No cameras, we ain't got to see what the conversation was.
Right.
They just pieced it up. And that's a win for the culture.
No doubt. What you got for us,
As elders, man, that's so funny. As elders.
Yo, go ahead, yo. Listen. Look, I embrace the age. The goal is to get old.
And the worst thing,
with no drama, no negativity involved.
Or when it happens, to be able to beautifully move through it. You feel what I'm saying? Because we, as humans, we not exempt to it. Because people are people.
Jay-Z said the worst thing getting old is not getting old. Woo, man.
That is true.
That's how, hey, Lashia, once you get to a certain age, that's how you gotta look at things. Make you feel better. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you ain't lying. Because when my bones start popping when I'm stepping.
I'm aging as y'all talk right now.
Oh, you know what? Well, let me shut up. Let's stop. Hey, let's stop the aging process right now.
We're going to do it like this, man. What's up, everyone out there? This is Lashia from Think Different TV, which is every Monday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, and 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on the Think Different TV YouTube channel. And this is, in my opinion, with Think Different TV's Lashia. Let's get into it. Yeah. Oh, my gosh. My millennial heart was filled with so much joy seeing Usher up there performing during halftime. And Beck, how did you know that one of the first songs he would do would be Caught Up? I mean, that was such an arbitrary song to start with. And then Alicia Keys' set popped off, or should I say it cracked off, with If I Ain't Got You, going into My Boo. She looked stunning, though. Apparently, Usher thought so, too, as well, because he could not keep his hands off of her. And people were outraged, saying she's a married woman and that Swiss Beats is being disrespected. Swizz replied, saying, everyone is focused on the wrong thing. Congratulations to Usher and great job to his love, Alicia Keys. He shut everyone up, but that did not stop the memes and the content creators. And it's funny how people are now worried about the sanctity of their marriage when they condemned it at the beginning of the marriage. I'm sure y'all remember that when they were saying Alicia Keys is a home wrecker and all this stuff. Crazy, nasty work. But anyway, moving on. She did her guitar solo, and it was fabulous. but I thought she and Usher would do their new song together.
Yeah,
I thought they would do that. They
too.
didn't do it. It's okay. Jermaine Dupri came out dressed like Eddie Munster to bring in confessions.
The memes were crazy.
But I must confess, he looked a mess. Lil Jon was looking good, though. All right? He got with them young boys and got made over, okay? He was looking good. Luda was bomb as always. And it ended with some people being disappointed that they didn't do Lovers and Friends. Usher gave what he could give in 15 minutes, which is 2 minutes longer than anyone else. And his halftime broke Rihanna's viewing record with 129 million people tuned in. 129 million people, guys. And Rihanna fans are actually on social media saying his show was nowhere as entertaining as hers. Come on now. The NFL was pleased, however, they did edits to correct A-Key's missed note before uploading the halftime show on YouTube. So I don't know if y'all noticed that, but if y'all watch the upload on YouTube, you don't hear that cracked note at all. They fixed that. Another hot topic, and no, it's not Monique because that is family drama none of us should bear witness to. We're going to go from sport to sport. Now, you mentioned the All-Star game, right? And I like singing the "We Playing Basketball." I love that song. So anyway, the All-Star game managed to piss off two people, Kai Cenat and Chris Brown. Kai was put in the game for 5 minutes, only to score 4 points because Parsons and others would not pass him the ball. He was truly hurt when they didn't win.
Cowboys.
Many and many believe Kai was used for ratings. They call him clickbait Kai. And Chris Brown was asked to play in the All-Star game, only to be told later he couldn't because one of the sponsors, Ruffles, didn't want him to play. And now Chris has a chip on his shoulder. You see what I did there? He was sent emails of everything he had to do just to be canceled on. I call foul. This is all taking place allegedly because of the Rihanna-Chris Brown situation years ago. In my opinion, the halftime show loved it to keep it short and sweet. Rihanna was cool, but that was Usher Raymond. Come on now, Usher. And Kai Cenat would be okay, but I feel bad they keep dogging Chris Brown out. You know, if Rihanna forgave him, let it go. You know, saying that man can sit courtside, like he said, I think not, and I don't blame him. You know, they doing a little too much, and that was a little messed up. Because I mean, if they did their background check beforehand, they wouldn't even ask them to be part of the All-Star game in the first place. And that was, in my opinion, would think different TVs. Lashia, what's yours?
I think they better let it go. Really?
And Chris Brown can really hoop.
He can hoop, man. He would have scored 50.
Yeah, he can
you know
really
what I'm saying? Like, he really can ball. That's what it really was.
Yeah.
They ain't rolling play because he was going, whatever team he was on, it was going to be a route. They was going to beat the snot out of the other team.
Yeah, he can really hoop.
Yeah, he can
hoop. And Kai Cenat, like I saw the clip of him being wide open and jumping up and down. I mean, some stuff to me, and that's just me, and this is probably why I'm not uber famous. I don't like the minstrel show type. Just, you know what I mean? Like, that really ain't my bag. Like, I'm not shucking and jiving at no point. I'm not, you know what I mean? And so some of that stuff to me looks a little, you know, I don't know, it looks weird to me. But whatever. They make a lot of money doing it, and if they're happy, I'm happy. But that's that type of having that type of, I don't know, like the clickbait Kai and all that. Like, I get it, but it's just not my generation. It's not my generation of what I'm into. So I see it because I kind of have to see it, but I know what it is. You feel me?
So the Usher concert, 15-minute concert was dope.
Yeah,
it was dope, beautiful to see, man. I guess that's what we do. We always compare.
Yeah.
But we just don't let one thing just stand on its own merit. You know what I mean? We always got to compare. Oh, wasn't better than Mike. Wasn't better than Prince. Wasn't we all that? Like,
But you'll have
come on,
people.
man.
You'll have people be like, "Yo, the performance." I've heard people like with anything, the performance wasn't good and all that. I'm
Right.
like, "Yo, you can't even walk from your desk at work to your car without breathing hard."
Right.
But you telling me that this man's performance was mid?
and how many times did he change? Like in 15 minutes?
Man, he was on roller skates and
Yeah,
everything.
man.
And like, I grew up with Usher, so it's like that to me. Just seeing that was just like just a moment of time to just be happy for the black man that's on that type of stage. And you know what I mean, he got married after that, and I heard people talking about that.
Hey,
Oh yeah, that.
Yeah.
I didn't even mention that, but yeah, that was crazy.
But
that was crazy. Maybe because my heart don't want to believe it just yet. So I'm just,
But then they was trying to say she was white, and she's not white.
Right.
She's like
is she mixed?
no, she like Hispanic or something.
Oh, okay. I ain't
Yeah,
really
I
get a
mean,
good look at it.
so-
Somebody was saying she's like 70.
Usher, everybody know that Usher, his
Like
vibe has always
older
been the
woman.
older, the
Yeah.
mature. You know what I mean?
Mature.
That's why they be getting mad at him, because they be like, we out of his age bracket.
But isn't this crazy though? How, and it's a good thing on Usher's part, but they will not let go of Chris Brown's past with Rihanna. Obviously with Ruffles. You know what I'm saying? But, and this is great for Chris though. And it goes to show how much he's done since then. And then who he is. But nobody brings up that he has herpes anymore. I just brought it up.
Has
but I'm
that
just
been
saying.
confirmed?
That Usher has. You talk about Usher, right?
Yeah, back in the day. You know what I mean? When it came out, you
Yeah,
know, there was
yeah.
a big deal. And they wouldn't let it go.
That was crazy.
Yeah, but I'm glad like that's no more.
He never. I think
You know what I'm
because
saying?
he never. I think because with that he never addressed it. Like he just kind of.
Yeah, he ain't confirmed nor denied.
He just kind
so
of
it's like,
kept it pushing, you know what I mean? And then what they were saying that about R. Kelly, you know, they had the song "Same Girl," so then that was a whole thing. But he never, he kind of always dodged that, which is good for him.
Yeah.
Because I guess you know what I mean, whether it's true or not. I'm like, how will we know?
Yeah,
like
he gave it no legs by not addressing it.
Yep.
Yeah.
And sometimes we feel like stuff like that. I'm like, it's a lot of people. You feel what I'm saying? Like they'll make jokes about it, but there's a lot of people that are dealing with that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think he just he dealt with it the right way instead of addressing it, because people gonna believe whatever they want to believe.
Yep. That's when we talked about that earlier.
And once it grows legs and runs like that, because it like every once in a while it comes up. Like I'll hear it and I'll be like,
oh really? Yeah.
man,
So I haven't heard it. So
I
that's why.
like somebody had just said that they had something about if if Usher pulled up on my wife at the thing, like the way he did Keke Palmer, he was like, the first thing I would have bought up was herpes. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
oh
Okay.
my God.
But he's like, that's the only leg I had to stand on because that's Usher.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm like, I get it. But, you know, I'm happy for Usher and what he's been able to accomplish. I feel like for R&B artists, he showed how to have longevity in a career. You haven't pissed off the wrong people, obviously. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hopefully, Chris Brown gets over that hump. It doesn't sound like he will anytime soon. But, you know, when we think of our artists that, you know, we talk about the Stevies and the Luthers and, you know what I mean? They had long careers.
Yeah.
And so why can't we then treat our modern day, you know what I mean, our modern day acts that same way? Like we want to look at longevity in careers. And Usher has been kind of the poster child for that.
Definitely.
Yeah, and to your point, you know, Usher, like, it's so crazy because I look at some of the artists that, you know, are out right now, and a lot of them are doing a phenomenal job, you know, no shade to them. But there's some that you kind of like in the future, when your kids look at who you know, looked up to as, or listened to as an artist, they're like, why would you listen to that stuff? You get what I'm saying? But Usher just proved, like, why he had so many fans back then and why he's still getting fans now. Like, he showed it. He proved it during the halftime show. Like, I don't care what nobody... It was one of the best halftime shows I ever seen, ever. And I watched it over and over again, which I don't do. I usually be like a one and done type person, like, okay, I saw whatever. But I was actually like, man, he really, you notice something new every time you watch it. Like the people flying through the air and all this stuff. Like, acrobatics and people in 20s clothing. And it was just the Usher formation with the people. Oh, my gosh. It was just like, whew.
But the beautiful thing,
it was amazing.
The beautiful thing about Usher, why I always loved him, is that he's so versatile in his music. You know what I mean? Some artists have like a certain sound, and it's like Usher doesn't have like a certain sound,
right?
Because he can, he can give you the ballads, the up tempo. He can give you like a little mainstream crossover type joint, a little club joint. So he's so versatile in his music, and again, it spanned almost. Well, 30, basically 30, not almost, has been 30 years. 30 years since 94. So, and he's been consistent over the 30-year period. And he's
dodged, I feel like he's dodged the scandals or the things that are going to kind of take him off the path of who he could be, because you think of how great, I mean, we people won't really admit it now, but R. Kelly had one of those kind of catalogs that were, I mean, that it was amazing.
Yeah, it was almost
right?
untouchable.
But because he has that stain on him, it will forever be met with that, no matter how great his music is.
I think it was a little more than a stain.
Well, you know what I mean. A couple of stains, but you know what I mean.
That man in prison right now.
Yeah, but for what he's done, he's
taking a puddle.
Yeah. No, but for what he's done, it takes the legacy of what that music means, and it automatically means something else, no matter how great or how in high regard that we hold it. So when we have somebody like a Usher Raymond, we got to kind of protect that and take care of it, because, I mean, hopefully he ain't got no, I seen him in the dress and all that. They was trying to say that's his humiliation ritual. You know how we talk. But I think he just has a great catalog of music, and it's withstood the test of time. I listened to Burn on the way up here. I was singing to the top of my lungs.
See, I wonder if he had herpes doing that.
You know what? Oh man, just leave it alone.
Oh, okay, all right.
Hey, he's still out here getting married, so
nor denied. That is HIPAA information. Leave it alone.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
I was just thinking out loud.
Nah,
I will fight over my Usher, okay?
Nah, that's a tough one to shake, because once they say that, like, I mean, it's Nah,
I love Usher. That's my guy.
Yeah. Usher's my guy, man. I like Usher too. Yeah. But Lashia, I told you, Lashia.
What you was about to say?
I told you Caught Up was the first one, so
Well, actually, technically, My Way was, but
but the first full song was, what I mean, he jumped it off with Caught Up, because Donnie texted me as soon as he was like, "How did you know?" I was like,
Yeah, I put it up.
Timothy Hardaway.
I was like, "Yo, Beck is like a freaking psychic."
Yeah. Come on.
How do you know?
Yeah. But I enjoyed the show.
You were sitting in on them practices, huh?
Yeah, I was. I had the Spygate going on. Tom Brady and them was doing.
Gosh.
Yeah.
Well, guys, I hope I made you laugh today or made you think. Think Different TV is every Monday night at 8 p.m. on the Think Different TV YouTube channel. You can find Think Different TV on IG under Think Different TV LLC. That's ThinkDiffrent LLC. As always, it's a pleasure to rock out with my bros Donnie O and Beck right here on the #1 radio show, It's Yours Radio, which is every Sunday, 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. right here on Live 97.5 FM. Guys, I got more for y'all next week. Y'all might want to this year crazy.
Yeah, definitely. Looking forward to it.
I'm definitely have more next week, and I'll talk to y'all then.
All right. Have a good week.
Peace.